Hello, everyone. I am so excited. Thank you guys so much for jumping on. We've got a good group tonight. I am fresh back from a very wonderful long week in Maui for our Hawaii incentive trip. If you are brand new or you're watching this recording and you want to hear or learn about how to walk the steps to get to that wonderful place of Emerald or higher, where you get your Lexus and your trip to Maui and all of the wonderful things, you are in the right place. So on Sunday nights, we like to give you some tips, some inspiration, some training, all kinds of fun stuff. Sometimes you get to listen to me, which is fine, but on some really special nights, like last week, we had a special guest, Shannon Hoskinson, who did a wonderful job sharing with all of you, and I saw all of you guys taking notes and saying that it was so helpful. So Shannon, thank you so much for filling in while I was in Maui with a 5-hour time change. And tonight, in honor of several different things, I have a whole team that is going to share with you guys. So we are right smack dab in the middle of September, which is Sip and See month. We have National Sip and See Day. I know Kelsey and Shannon did one today. Casey and Keetra did one today. We've got everybody sharing all the things with all the people, which is so exciting and so wonderful. So I wanted you guys to be able to have the chance to hear from a group of ladies that are rocking and rolling. Their stories are so inspirational, and I actually was able to attend one of their Sip and Sees where they were local to me. It was actually in Mandeville, Louisiana, and I loved it. The flow was great. The format was great. They did an amazing job, but even better, we've got a brand new senior gold ambassadors, some brand new gold ambassadors, and I know you guys are going to be blessed hearing about their stories, how they heard about Plexus, how they came to join Plexus, and what they're doing to be successful in their businesses. So I am actually going to turn it over to Senior Gold Ambassador Haley Hamilton, and I'm going to let her start the evening out for us. So I'm going to let you take it away, Haley.
Oh, well, here.
Are you good? Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, now we're good.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Senior Gold has been a long time coming for me. And I absolutely love hearing that with my name. I've been in Plexus I started in April of 2013. I am a type 2 diabetic. I have polycystic ovarian syndrome. I have hypothyroidism and a couple other things, and Plexus helps all of those things tremendously. In March, I was not working my business. I was not taking my products. I was not doing anything towards my health business, any of it. I mean, I just kind of like let things go. And that's really not a good thing when you're in the health and happiness business, because we have things that fix those problems. I went to see my cousin, who's my nurse practitioner, and he told me that my A1C was a 12.3. And he pretty much was like, you're going to die in your 30s if you don't do something now. So I told him, I begged him not to put me on anything harder than what I was already on. And I was like, let me do diet and exercise for a little while, and then we'll go from there. Because I knew that I had the key to better health. So since March, I am down 43 pounds. My A1C is, I don't have an exact number, but I know it's probably in the 7s. I haven't gone yet because I'm going just a little bit further. I don't want him to try to put me on insulin yet, so I'm keeping on with the Plexus. But Leaders Retreat, we're going to Leaders Retreat. I have 2 new golds on my team. I have 3 golds. You're going to hear from all 3 of them tonight. And we got Leaders Retreat coming up, and we're just so excited to be here with you guys tonight and sharing. Plexus is amazing, and if if it can do for me what it's done, I know it can do it for anybody. So I think that's my rundown, Sarah, if I'm going to hand it over to Mom.
Hi, everybody. How are y'all doing? This is Rebecca Vick, and I am gold, almost senior gold. We almost hit it last month, and I'm just so excited. But Haley was talking about April 2013. Well, she showed me Plexus in May of 2013, and I wouldn't have anything to do with it. I told her there's no way. I mean, I had sold soap. I had sold kitchen plastic. I had sold 3 different types of bless my heart makeup, and I didn't want to have anything else to do with any other kind of company. And for about 6 months, well, you know, it rocked on, and she earned her first leaders retreat and took me with her to Amelia Island. And as soon as we got back, I signed up, and I went silver the first night that I was home. And I just signed everybody up. And then I kind of fell back into the old way of doing things, running from person to person. And my PV was always high, but I was old school. I just kind of, yeah, I was like the Plexus Avon lady. But anyway, it was a lot of fun. Always kind of doing those types of things. But I had lots of health issues and inflammation, joint issues. I had quite a few problems with digestive health, and it just seemed like every time I would say something, well, here's a product for that, Mama, here's a product for that. So anyway, I just fell in love with all of it. And Plexus is amazing, and everyone should hop on and do this with us. But I believe one more thing that we were supposed to share is how it's helped me health-wise, but it's also helped financially. I've been able to help more people. It kind of got me out of the doldrums and back in church and leading and the music ministry and so forth. And Plexus has just been fantastic in that respect, just giving me my life back. And but a few things when we were blowing and going the past few months is the incentives from the company and wanting to earn those, and also reminding people, yes, you sell, but you also share. And we had several sip and sees, and I'm pleased to report that 95% of the people that came to Haley's Sip and Sees joined the business. So I'm really excited about September with Sip and Share, because we go back to that person to person. I wasn't really going door to door. I would call people and they say, "Have you got this?" And then I would run it all over about 6 to 8 counties. But that touch of being person to person or personable, or any chance that you can to be in the same room. And look at us tonight. I feel like we're all in the same room. Look at all these sweet faces. But and then when we were doing that extra push for leaders retreat, we called everybody that was on the team from past, present, and reminded them that they needed their 100 PB. And I'm just going to tell you, in all my years of business, no one's ever had to remind me to get my 100 PB. That's kind of like I mean, if you're going to be a part of Plexus, 100 PB should not be in question. And tell people about it. I mean, people are going to always stop and ask you what you're doing. I mean, love it, live it, show up, and never quit. Because I'm going to tell you, we've been doing this since 2013, and you never quit. It always kind of reminds me of that little cartoon with the guy that's digging, and he turns away right before he gets to all the jewels and stones. And if he just kept digging just a little bit more, he would have, found the joy of the jewels or the gold that he was digging for. So anyway, I had a little timer on if y'all heard it go off, but my 5 minutes is up. And I just absolutely love being with y'all and Plexus all the way. Thank y'all for being or allowing me to be on your team. It's just, I'm just so grateful to be on the best team ever. So I'm going to pass it back to my Haley.
Okay, I think Tanya, are you still with us? Sarah, have you turned Tanya on?
She's good. Let me unmute her really quick. And we're good. You guys are doing awesome.
Okay.
I absolutely love it. Yay! Okay, Tanya.
Right there.
Yeah, there you go. Go for it.
And let me apologize if you hear it.
That's my girl. Hey,
We are
Tanya.
in-
You're good.
Hey,
Where's she been?
revival this week, and so I'm in the church. So it might be a little bit of echo. But anyway, I have been with Plexus for I think 2.5 years. Well, count. But what it has done for me has been absolutely amazing. One, I have this awesome circle of friends. I mean, whew, they don't get any better than Plexus people. But for me, health-wise, I had gotten to where I could not. When I say I couldn't breathe, if you can just imagine, like, going underwater and holding your breath as long as you possibly can, and then coming up trying to gulp in that air, that's how I felt all the time. And I'm one of these, I'm not going to the doctor because my family is full of hypochondriacs, so there I said it. So I don't do doctors very well. But I began to pray. And, sometimes God has the answer in your all the time. It's kind of like when you tell people about Jesus, he's right there, but you have to be willing to accept him. And so Plexus was in my face, thanks to my wonderful upline all the time. She was very consistent, and I'm thankful for that. And I pick her on her all the time, and I'm just the crazy Plexus. Kind of that myself now, I guess. So I got on the products, and I reached out to her, and I said, tell me about the products. I knew how they worked blood sugar-wise because we'd experienced that with my husband. But I said, tell me. And, so she was definitely the Plexus lady because she was like, okay, do you want to know, you want to be a wholesale customer or you want to be an ambassador? And I was like, whoa, sister, I don't know. So, but anyway, so she got the products in my hand and I started them. And let me tell you, within the first week, and this is no lie, first week, lost 11 pounds just taking products. And it was a fluid thing. And I remember at the end of that first week, I told my husband, I said, if I don't ever lose another pound, I'm hooked because of the way I feel. But guys, that was 100 pounds ago. So 100 pounds down, still got about 50 more that, yes, big praising. But still got about 50 more that I want to comfortably lose. But financially, those Plexus paychecks come just in time. We're on a ministry salary, and I teach K-3 preschool part-time, so that's once a month. So these mid-month paychecks are wonderful. The friendship is outstanding. We have a team. We're all each other's running partners, because I'm like dead middle of who you're going to be talking to tonight, two above me, two below me. And my upline, I think we talk every day, multiple times a day. My phone will be blowing up, and I'm like, ho, ho, ho. Somebody got to work at least part of the day doing something else. But I love hearing from them. And then if we don't hear from each other throughout the day, somebody's like, hey, how are y'all? What's going on? So I think for me, besides help, it's been the friendship. So there you go.
Okay, so if you guys are following really quick, I'm going to hold on 2 seconds. So if you guys are following, one, can we all just stop for a second? Tanya just kind of blazed over up, down 100 pounds. So that is, so we're just going to stop and admire that for a little bit. You're doing amazing. But they're sharing in the order. Haley signed up Miss Becky, which is also mother and daughter. And then Becky enrolled Tanya. And now we're going to pass it over. Tanya shared with, and on Facebook, you'll see it's Elizabeth Brooke, but she shared. And so I'm going to turn it over now to Brooke, and I'm going to let you share your story with us.
Hey, am I unmuted?
You're great. Yep.
Okay, good deal. So my story is a little different. When I originally started Plexus, it was for the breastfeeding benefits. I had a 2-month-old at the time, which is now a full-blown toddler with all the fun craziness that comes with toddlerhood. And we were struggling with milk supply, and the doctors were like, we're going to have to supplement or we're going to have to quit. And I was like, that's just not an option for me. I wanted the best for my daughter, and I felt like breast milk was the way to go with that. And so I tried Plexus because I had seen so many testimonies, and Miss Tanya kind of coached me through it, and she worked me through the products that I needed the most. She checked in to make sure what was safe and what wasn't safe for me to take while breastfeeding, and it saved my breastfeeding journey. I was able to feed my daughter all the way up to a year old, and she's perfectly healthy. And that was a huge blessing for me. But by then, I was hooked. I had already started losing a lot of weight that I had gained. You have no idea how much you gain just in inflammation after you have an epidural or the antibiotics from having a baby. So just on the triplex alone, I lost almost all my baby weight. And then I started Boost and Slim after we finished breastfeeding. And I lost roughly, I think it was 55 pounds before I found out that I was pregnant with Amory. And Amory she wasn't an uh-oh, but she wasn't planned either. We wanted babies that were close to 2 years apart. And so I stayed on my products, and we had a wonderful pregnancy with her. And we had a wonderful 3 months where she flourished and was extremely healthy, and she gained weight. It was insane. The pediatrician told us that she had gained so much weight so fast that by 6 months, if she had not slowed down, so we were going to have to put her in restriction on how much she could have at so much time. But after I don't know how many know my story, but in July 30th, our daughter passed from SIDS. And so during that time, we had, the struggles of being a breastfeeding mother who lost her daughter to SIDS. You have to worry about bindings and stopping the flow of breast milk. And then you're going through that along with all the other grief and sorrow and stress and everything else that comes with losing your child. And so at this point, we added a Vital Biome along with the triplex, and we just kept going. My husband and I are both on the products. I'm not going to say we're flourishing. The business is flourishing. We have been investing real hard. My husband has been working real hard. I have been working hard with just communicating with our downlines and staying in contact with people, because staying busy helps us. But with the help of Vital Biome and our other products, Metaburn helped to dry up my milk supply. And the Vital Biome gets us through the day. And the Metaburn also has the mood stability. So that helps a lot with mood. And so we're making it that way. And just with the business part and just staying busy, it helps a lot to be able to talk to my downlines and my uplines. Like Tanya said, there's not a day that doesn't go by that I don't talk to Miss Rebecca or Haley, who has also went through some problems similar to mine, not the same, but similar. And it helps to be able to make it through, to have somebody that's understanding, and to have such wonderful people in my upline and downline that I can talk to about things is just phenomenal. One Plexus has really been a savior for my family in more than just one way. That's all I have for y'all.
And I just want to jump in, Brooke. You are such an inspiration, and sharing your story, I know, has been so hard, but you are helping so many people in sharing and living this journey publicly. And I just have to tell you guys, 3 days before the month ended, she was hundreds of points from Earning Leaders Retreat. And she's like, Miss Sarah, I'm going to do this. Like, I need to put my heart and soul into something just to give it meaning. And you guys, 3 days in that team rally, the girls that you are hearing from, they rallied and they supported, and everybody showed up. She hit gold. Brooke is a brand new gold ambassador. She earned Leaders Retreat. And it's just been the most inspiring and wonderful thing. And so I want to say that I appreciate you, because watching you when you have every reason to not show up in life, and to stay behind the scenes. You are living it publicly, and you have been such an inspiration to each and every one of us. And I just want you to know that
Thank you.
you are touching lives, and there are people out there that you don't even realize you are ministering to them. So we're here for you, and we're going to continue to pray for you on your journey. And what an amazing thing that, one, you can have products that are helping to support you, a team that's rallying around you, and that you are headed to San Diego for the trip of a lifetime. And I am just so proud of you. So thank you so much for being on and for sharing your heart and being vulnerable for that pain that you're actively walking through. I know every day is going to be a next step in that journey of your grief and moving forward. So we love you. We love you. And all of that sharing, I'm going to let her, I'm going to turn it over to Casey. And Casey, I know that's a tough one to follow, but I will never forget. So I showed up for Casey's launch party in Mandeville, and that when I walked through the door, I didn't tell anybody that I was coming, and that look on your face is just absolutely ingrained in my brain forever, and I think always will be. So I would love for you to share a little bit about your Plexus journey on your Plexus anniversary, and what that means to you.
Okay, and I will say, when she walked through the door, I started crying because it felt like I had a celebrity at my sip and seat. So I'm just saying. But yeah, we always talk about a crazy Plexus lady or crazy Plexus person, and Elizabeth or Brooke was mine, talking about it nonstop, what it could do for me, everything that it could do. And I was like, you know what? I've heard enough. I'll join. That's fine. I'll do it. So I got the products in, and I didn't take it consistently. I didn't see any progress whatsoever, and I got so mad. And I think it was probably 8 months I didn't take products after that. We get to February of this year, and I'm tired. I'm tired of living the way that I am. I have chronic pain, chronic migraines. I don't sleep through the night. I have extreme anxiety, depression. I mean, it was just, the list was getting longer and longer as I was living the way that I was. So I said, this is it. I'm done. This is the starting point. This is where I go from. And I went ahead and reordered, and I started taking consistently. And I mean, I had like alarms on my phone just to get me into the rhythm of taking everything. And I lost close to 20 pounds within, I want to say, less than 2 months. I was down almost 2 pant size. I was feeling amazing, you know, sleeping through the night, no more pain. I mean, it was phenomenal. And me and Elizabeth are very close. And with everything that happened with Amory, and then we found out that my dad had cancer, I stopped taking the product. And let me just tell you, I honestly do not understand how I survived without Plexus. Like, I truly do not understand. The pain came back, the migraines. And the second I could, I got my Plexus back, because I can't live without it. I really can't. So with that being said, I decided, seeing what it can do for me, I wanted to do that for other people. And I took it a step further. Seeing that, you know, how amazing everybody from, you know, silver, gold, senior gold and up can do, my plan is to let my dad retire in 4 years when I become a diamond. And yes, I said when I become a diamond, because I will be a diamond. It's an amazing product, what it can do. I ranked silver, and I will most likely, fingers crossed, be signing 3 more people by the end of the month. And here's my tip. You know, with a good idea in mind, throw caution to the wind. Like Sarah said in one of her videos, 5-second rule. Send the message, post the Plexus post, because the funny thing is, the 3 people that I have right now that want to sign by the end of the month all saw my stuff on Facebook. They saw my post, my Plexus post. One guy, actually a guy, stopped me at work, and he was like, hey, I saw your Plexus post. I saw what you've done. I've seen, you know, how much weight and how much better these people are feeling. I want to sign up. Tell me this is what's wrong. Tell me what I need. Help me out. And I just, the feeling of knowing that you're helping somebody it's amazing. And it's kind of, in a way, it's kind of addicting, I guess you can say, knowing that you're about to make somebody else's life better. And my last little tip for tonight is kind of like be your own success story. Lose weight for you to feel better. You know, for Tanya to be able to walk upstairs and be able to breathe. You know, Haley to have that, you know, better A1C, because you don't have to start losing weight to start sharing Plexus, because people are going to watch you. They're going to see your journey and see what's going on and how you're doing. And they're going to want to join. And actually, one of the people that wants to join has watched me on Facebook and seen how much better I'm feeling. And they want to feel better now too. So people will see you shine and they'll want to shine with you.
That is so awesome. I'm so happy for you. Awesome job. Thank you guys so much. Okay, so you guys, I posted a picture, and thank you, Miss Becky. I stole it from you on your team page from the Sip and See that they had done. And it's really, I want you guys to understand, people need Plexus. And what you have heard tonight is one person sharing with another person, sharing with another person, not because they wanted to sign a rock star that was going to explode their business, but because they knew they had something that was going to help meet a need, a pain, or a struggle. They knew that the end benefit of what Plexus could do for them was the answer to what they had been praying for and what they had been searching for. So in this Sip and See, Sip and Share month of September, I want you guys to remember these stories that you heard. Because if you take away these stories, you take away Tanya, who's lost 100 pounds and feels amazing. You take away the fact that Haley was probably going to need to get put on insulin and all of the health issues that she was having. Who wants to take these stories away? I sure don't. But if somebody had not shared with each of these people, can you see how this is like a chain reaction? And there are so many people out there just waiting and hoping and searching and praying that there is an answer to the issues that they are struggling with. So I hope that that's an encouragement to you. I hope that these stories are an encouragement to you. Remember, we have the free enrollments, you guys. Plexus does not do this very often. And for the gift of $40 off, using the code September Savings, it's SEPT. September, the abbreviation, and then savings until the 25th. So we have a few days. Go out and tonight, message 5 people. Tomorrow, message 10 people. Message those people and know that we have a gift to share. And then as you guys are seeing, I want you to know we're going to have a little bit of a boost with our IPA this next week on our team page. We're going to be giving tips and ideas for using Send, Share, and Invite. You're probably going to see me messing up the team page a little. I'm trying to figure out how to add units so that we can kind of work through what's going to be going on for you're new. Somebody's brand new. Where do I start? What do I do? How do I get going? So I'm going to be setting those units up on our team page. And then if you are ready to commit and take it to the next level and you're looking for some extra credit or a little bit of additional accountability, we have been invited. You need to message me. And I will personally add you to a 2-week accountability challenge that Diamond Ambassador Jennifer Leith is going to be doing. So if you're looking for that extra push or motivation, make sure to comment below the recording of this or message me and let me know, and I will get you added over there to that additional accountability group. I cannot thank you guys enough for sharing. I think we need to do this more often. I think these stories are so wonderful and encouraging and inspiring, and I mostly love hearing and seeing this chain reaction. And here's what I'll tell you. In Maui, watching the teams where tonight you heard senior gold, almost senior gold, gold, silver, almost super silver, right? How people are sharing. How amazing is that going to be when it's diamond, 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 sapphire, sapphire, emerald, 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 right? As everybody continues to share and moves forward together, that's just an amazing and wonderful thing. So Hudson wants to say goodnight. He's still catching up from me being gone for a whole week. Give him your big no tooth grin. And we will say goodnight and thank you all so much for sharing. I appreciate everybody being on, and we will have our week of IPA starting tomorrow. Love you guys.
Not on
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.